Hey guys, before this video starts, I just want to let you know that the audio quality apparently, I don't know what happened, but during the recording, apparently my software decided to turn down my microphone by 50%. So I turned it back up as much as I could, or that it would allow me. It's still quiet, but it's as loud as I can put it. Um, you may have to turn up your volume a little bit. Just letting you know that the intro and the outro music might be, at the same volume as my other videos, but for some reason the video itself was a little wonky. I don't know what happened, but hopefully you can hear everything. And let's get into the video. What's up, everyone? The Tech Piano Player Kid here, and on the line over FaceTime audio, I have Ashley Tao.
Hello.
So, what are we going to do today? Good question. Today, we are going to do basically what we think is going to happen in Timecrest 3, excuse me. And if you have no idea what on earth Timecrest is, go watch my videos of Timecrest 1 and 2. And
They're good videos. Go check them out.
they are.
And yeah.
But if you have no idea what happened in Timecrest 2 or 1, do not watch this video because spoiler alert.
Spoiler. Yeah, exactly. Spoilers. It's bad.
You have been warned.
All right.
Okay, so let's get started.
Okay.
So, as you know in Timecrest 2, Timecrest 2, let's start from there because, we know that Ash goes through a lot of stuff through the whole game, so to speak. And there are many endings that you can do. So, if you choose the path to go with Riley to see Ezra, Riley basically dies. And if you go with Roger, AC dies.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta choose one or the other. There's no big I can go in the middle and I can choose this path where nobody dies. Nobody has found a path that actually does that.
No.
No matter what you do, somebody's gonna die. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's morbid. I know.
Yeah, and it will surprise you. There are a couple of surprises, and either way.
Okay. Despite our spoilers, we're not gonna reveal those surprises. You're gonna figure that out yourself.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just how it is.
So not a complete spoiler warning.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about our theories, I guess you could call it, what could happen in Timecrest 3.
Ooh, exciting! All right. I know. I thought this video was not going to be on Timecrest. No, just kidding. It's fine. Anyway, so our theories on Timecrest 3. So what did you think of, first, let's get to the ending of Timecrest 2. What did you like? What was your reaction to it? Cuz I was like, "Whoa, this actually happened?" Oh.
Yeah, I at the very end, it caught me off guard, I guess is the word, because I was just like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Did I do something wrong? Did I take the wrong path?"
Yeah, me too. And then it just kind of leaves you there on a cliffhanger, and you're like, "Oh my gosh!"
It's just like, "Oh yeah, this happens," and then ellipsis, and then bam! It's just like, what?
Yeah, exactly. As I said, you're left on a cliffhanger.
You're
just left up in the air, and you're like, "I'm left out high to dry." Thanks, Ash.
Yeah, and it's just like when you choose to open the door, it's like, I'm opening the door, ellipsis, and then end.
I know. No, you don't get to see what's on the other side of said door either.
No, you don't.
Ash opens the door.
No,
and
you
you're
don't.
like, "Oh my gosh, that's scary."
Yeah, it is. The music really makes it realistic.
Oh, I know. The music makes it so interesting too, because I think just the fact that it's the music isn't even like it doesn't even have a title. It's just three question marks. So you're
I
just like, whoa.
and then
Also, go ahead.
and isn't the three question marks the one that has like the really creepy piano music?
Yes, that's the one with the super creepy piano music.
Yeah.
The one that
Oh,
I'm always like, whoa, Halloween music right here.
I know.
Speaking of Halloween, it's almost Halloween, guys.
Yeah, yeah, and
Go
it's
celebrate.
yeah. If you guys aren't to like, if I mean, this is just my opinion, guys. If you don't like watching scary stuff at night, I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Yeah, this game is totally not for the faint of heart. Especially yeah, no, I don't know about you, Fabia, but when I was playing this, there were a couple times when it was like, 2 a.m. in the morning and I'm like sitting there and like some bloody gory scene is like playing out. Um for instance, like when Riley died, I felt like Ezra was staring at my soul and it was like 1 a.m. and I'm just like, "Oh, oh my god.
I know,
I
like
should not be reading this."
I know, like I've played it a couple times, and then like I've always like thought like Ignis was like at the door or
I
Scarlet,
know.
and I'm looking around my room, no pun intended, and I am like, hi, anyone here?
Yeah, exactly. You like take off your headphones or do what like stop whatever you're doing, you look around and you're like, "Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me."
Yeah,
Because also the thing that the developers do really well is they make it as interactive as possible so you feel like you're like connected to Alencia.
yes, it makes it seem so real. Like Ash really explains what's happening and what is happening to Ash.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I mean, Ash is from the start at the game. Ash goes through a lot.
Yeah, Ash goes through so much. You're just like, "Wow, how is Ash not traumatized?"
I know.
Like I actually, I kind of okay. So in Timecrest 3, not gonna lie, I do want to see how some of that trauma plays out.
Mm, me too.
Because
Me
do you
too.
remember in chapter 10 where it says like the storm inside is like brewing?
Yep. Uh huh. I
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I wonder if the trauma's kind of like part of that
I wonder that
storm.
myself, and I wonder how the game will start on Timecrest
Yeah, me
3.
too. I wonder because depending on if you decide to open the door or if you decide not to open the door, like oh
I know. Ugh. And then like, how will Ash, be like? Will Ash be different? When he slash she, um,
slash it. No, just kidding.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the it
anyway.
too. I forgot.
Yeah, I know. Ash is non-binary.
Yeah, and
Guys,
and
Ash is an AI.
yeah, and I'm gonna pause right there for a minute. They make Ash that way because I think they wanted to see what Ash is to you,
Yeah,
and so you
it's
may
a
think
nice concept.
it is. But anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so if you make Ash so open the door, in Timecrest 3, is it gonna be where Ash is, you know, in that area, in that place where you open the door,
Oh.
and if Ash does open the door and finds a way to bring Riley or AC, AC back,
Mhm.
will Ash act the same, or will she, or it, or he be different? Like have a really, how Ignis was.
Yeah. Oh,
Be-
that would be so scary though to think about how Ash would like. Because I feel like Ignis really doesn't like. Like we don't know how he is about humans.
yeah. I mean, we're not saying that he hates human. We don't really know. Um, I-
Yeah, he is. We
Ignis and
can't
Ezra,
tell if.
yeah, Ignis and Ezra, I don't know. They're hard to. They're hard. They're hard to.
Yeah, they're super hard to read. I agree with you. Like Ezra is just hard to read. Period.
He is.
Ignis is just way too fiery to care. Like
Yeah.
his fire is just gonna destroy people.
Yeah.
Anything in its path. You're just like, okay, Ignis, chill. Like actually chill.
Yeah. And we're wondering, why Ignis has destroyed Timecrest and everything, or
Hmm.
we think it's him.
What's interesting though is Ignis does destroy the brother of a human sympathizer.
Oh yeah, he does.
Because AC is the brother of a human sympathizer.
Yes.
So if we know that much already, did Ignis even know that he was killing somebody who sympathized with humans, or what were we seeing?
it's it's very possible. I mean, I think when you decide to go with Roger, I think Ignis. I don't know. Ignis seems to have a very fast temper tantrum.
Yeah, he does.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's it's really easy. Like anything you basically say to him, he gets mad. Anything almost.
As I said, uh, a part of what I want to say about Ignis is, man, you need to chill.
Yeah,
Like, your fire is way too hot. You need to like calm down. You need to chill on some ice. Like,
and,
figure yourself out.
and then at the
Scarlet too.
yeah, oh yeah, and then at the very end when Ignis is with Chronos, it's just like what? And it
Exactly.
just changes all of a sudden, and just like
The whole dynamic just shifts, and you're like, "Wow, I never saw that coming."
I know I was the same way. The first time,
Bad
the
pun,
very first time
but
I
really.
played Timecrest, very first time,
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, okay, hopefully I do the right things, and it's like when you kill Ash, when Ash is killed, you're like, no,
When you kill Ash, oh, that's so scary.
I know. Oh, what about the Magnus spells?
Okay, what do you think of Force Pulse and Gravity Well?
I think once Ash, got to know those, I guess you could say it that way. I think Ash was able to defend uh him itself, whatever, and help out more. But they have a really powerful effect. I mean, that's
Yeah.
definitely, I think, yeah, and because I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna be do something like more than, and all of a sudden, you figure out what it does. You're like, whoa, okay, that's kind of cool.
Okay, the other thing too is, can we talk a little bit about Timecrest's magic system?
Hmm.
Because in Timecrest 3, I kind of want to see more of an elaboration on that. Like, yeah, we get to see it a little bit, and it seems like it's it's kind of in the middle between a hard and soft magic system. I personally think it could go a little more towards the hard side, because you have to do certain things to like draw the spell.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty interesting and pretty neat over the fact that you can obtain certain spells that way. Also, so have like I just want to see more explored with the elements of Alencia. Um,
Yeah,
so we saw this with.
it
Go
gives
ahead.
us a very, like, it gives us what like Alencia is, but it's very broad.
Well, yeah, because so far we've seen water. We said all four elements.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, we haven't seen any winds. Yes, we have. Never mind, because we have Levitas.
Yes.
Anyway, um, so we've seen all four elements, but then also we see uh the malaria. The I don't know how it's pronounced. Is it malariaris? The ones that Riley uses?
I honestly don't know because voiceover would not pronounce it correctly. So
Oh, that's fun. Well, it's the one with the giant lance.
yes, I remember that. Uh huh.
Yeah, and also Elise's Umbrata. 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 Yeah, no, just kidding.
Brata.
Yeah, actually, fun fact, a lot of these spells are Latin based. Um,
Yes, they are.
yeah,
Hmm.
because so I took 4 or 5 years of Latin, and um, obviously Aqua and and Umbra, which means shadow in Latin. So it makes sense that Elise's would be, shadow barrier and that kind of thing. Um, but I find it interesting um, that these certain elements are used, and how is you know illusion magic, for instance, how is that cast, or how is um let's see,
Oh,
time magic
oh yeah.
super rare. Yeah.
Now, question. This is kind of referring back to Timecrest too. You know when Ash goes to visit the house in Wispy Brook, and
Yes.
when Ash approaches the house, Ash can see fire, but then all of a sudden it disappears.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a hallucination or what that was.
It it's possible.
I think that was illusion magic, though,
I
is what
think so, but I wonder why that happened though.
I kind of wonder too, and why the house on fire.
Yeah, I know.
It makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Woo! Yeah, Halloween, here we come. Here
Yep.
it is. Yeah, that's fair. It's see, now you guys know.
Yeah, now you know.
So, what are some other things that I know we talked about the magic system and that kind of thing, but what are some other things you want to see elaborated on in Timecrest 3?
Um, I kind of want to know more about Chronos because
Yeah.
we don't get to. I mean, we get to see him, but he's also a little hard to read.
Yeah, that's true. But I find his intentions for opening the door to be more something that I can totally relate with.
Yeah,
Because, Helena and Julia's Timecrest, oh, just the fact that they were like clutching each other in death,
I
even.
know.
I was just like, oh my gosh, no, my heart is shattering
I know.
over
I
the
was
fact
like,
that,
oh no. When my heart shattered at one time, it was when Riley, like when the music for Riley's death was playing.
oh, heartbreak.
Uh huh.
No, 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 don't even. Don't even.
I know.
My heart
I
broke
was
too.
crying. I'm one of those people who rarely cries, but I was crying.
Yeah, I can see that. That's so hard. Uh, I would have. I mean, I cried too, so it's fine.
Yeah. Um.
Uh,
So okay, let me check the time real quick. Look where we at. Okay, yeah, we're at 18 minutes 21 seconds.
did you want to get this done? How much time did you want?
Probably like 30 or less.
Okay. Okay. The other thing I also want to see, who the heck is that? Who are the surviving Valdorians?
Who's what? I'm sorry.
The surviving Valdorians.
Yeah, that makes me wonder because we know Riley was one of them.
Yeah, and we know the man with that scar was Well, okay, we don't know about the man in the scar with the scar over his left eye.
Yeah, and I thought when Folger, when we saw that tattoo, we thought he was one, but he said it's not. Yeah, it is. Makes me wonder.
Me too.
And was Folger the real hooded man? Because I mean,
No,
we
I want to say. Okay, see, my thing is, I want to say that the man with the scar over his left eye was the hooded man.
that makes sense. Yeah, but yeah, we don't know his name though.
We don't, and that's what's so intriguing about it. Maybe,
Yeah,
well, at least it's intriguing to me. Also, his like entire description for me is like Halloweeny, super Halloweenish.
yeah, and what why was he following Ash around? Like, did he and did he know Ash
Yeah.
and did he know Ash from the beginning?
Ooh, that's. Oh, I don't think about. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that.
I know. I mean, there's so many questions in this game. You have so many questions in this game.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
developers did
the
a
more you
really good
play it,
job.
the
Yeah,
more you play it, the more questions you have.
yeah. The other thing too, and this was more. I thought this was cool. So I think the developers posted this on Twitter. But we would get to see more of these flash forwards and flashbacks um, in Timecrest 3. And I'm curious to see how all of the timelines kind of mesh together. Because um, back in, I don't remember what chapter it is, but it's Chronos talking about Ash being pushed off of Aeon
Oh,
by Riley. And or is it Aeon or Ion? I never could tell.
I think
Um,
it's Ion, but I could be wrong.
okay, well,
Voiceover
either
says
way,
Ion, but
yeah,
that's voiceover.
either way, when Ash gets pushed off of Ion, Chronos says he got to see shifting, like the shifting of that timeline in a vision. And so I'm just curious about like how that's going to, like how these timelines, if at all, meet up. And also, so far, as the player, we haven't had any consequences for bringing Ash back. What's going to happen?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I did not think about that because the guy who says "Did you turn back time?" At the very beginning,
Yeah.
and but we brought Ash back. But then when we did it, he he didn't notice anything. So it's interesting. But then when Ash is like, "Hey, turn back time so I can get Riley back," and I'm just it's like automatically you're thinking that's not gonna work. That doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
But still, it's just like, are there gonna be consequences because for turning back time to bring Ash back?
Yeah, I know. Just cues the Twilight Zone.
Nice.
Yeah, no. Anyway, so I think those are my biggest thoughts on Time Quest 3. Um, I think just as an aside, who I saw a lot of some of these nice like things in the memory oracles, but can we see more of AC and Roger?
Yeah,
And also, can we see Chronos? I want to see Chronos have a memory oracle. I know that
I
might
do
not be
too.
possible, but that'd be cool. Because Ezra gets one,
He does. Yeah, Ezra. Yeah, and then
and Riley gets one.
yeah,
I felt like Riley and Elise both got good endings for their memory oracle.
I think so
And
too. Yeah,
yeah, but yeah, Roger and AC, I would like to see more of.
yeah, definitely.
So Yeah, that's my thing on the memory oracles.
Yeah, and there's still a couple grammar stuff.
Yeah, I found one the other day. Over a spell. I don't remember what it was, but it was kind of funny.
Yeah, there's a couple. It's really funny how voiceover mispronounces this stuff.
Yes, that is great. Yeah, also what happens when you turn on pronunciation mode so that like your braille display because I use a braille display and when pronunciation mode is turned on, all of that totally gets misspelled. So you're just like, "Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's here." So, did you have any other things you wanted to bring up?
Not at the moment. I mean, I just hope it gets released soon.
Me too. Uh, I heard it's supposed to be like what happened with Timecrest 2. I guess they're supposed to like update it and then the game is supposed to just be there and then you can play Timecrest 3, which I think is pretty cool.
I think so too. Yeah.
But that's a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, and then maybe also more time to collect Irelium because Irelium.
Oh yeah. That I really am is really good because it gives you more time crystals.
Okay, the other thing about Irelium too, uh, the fact that it's even connected to those time crystals says something about Irelium. Like, what if you can draw time spells from that?
That
With
would be cool.
well, and it might it also explain Ion and the fact that when the meteors were around, I feel like Chronos was like harvesting those meteors because if you cross the chasm after the meteors have disappeared, uh, because he destroys them all, there's no Irelium. Have you noticed?
Oh yeah.
So I wonder if there was like some harvesting of that
It's
and why. Go ahead.
it's definitely possible.
It'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
It would also explain why Kronos was able to just suddenly like, hey, look, I can heal you, and I can heal you, and I can heal you, and I can turn the time back before these meteors happened. Hello. But yeah, no. Um, so yeah, maybe more of why the merchant wants these time crystals
I know, right?
so much that he's willing to part with an orb generator. Oh,
Yeah, that one's cool. Now, I'd like to see where you can get more orbs faster in the generator
me too. Hey,
because
look, guys, I've generated 5,000 orbs. Okay, way too many.
yeah, that'd be cool. But you
I
know,
feel like that'd be a glitch.
you'd have to wait like five, like every day to get one, and I'm like, well, can it be like four or two or three?
Okay, but honestly, wouldn't that be hilarious?
That would be. It's like open.
Hey
Oh,
guys, we screwed up. I now have 5,000 orbs.
and then the Ash can like travel anywhere. Oh, speaking of which, will Ash learn the spell to teleport with without the orb?
Oh yeah, because I know like you have to draw it from a couple of different things, which speaks to how hard the magic system actually is.
Yeah.
Um, which is pretty cool because hard magic systems. I don't know why, but like I love hard magic systems, um, especially when it relies on like actual principles. I believe, like Avatar: The Last Airbender had kind of that hard magic system. Full Metal Alchemist had something similar. I don't know. I don't know. Those are the two big ones that I was thinking of. Um, but yeah, this one kind of has that feel too
Yeah.
of the hard magic system.
All right. Anything else?
Well, I think that's all that's on my plate. But if you wanted to bring up anything more, totally. Oh, also, actually, now that I think about it, there is one other thing. There are some characters that, like, are just throwaway people, but really can. I kind of want to see more of them just for, like, hey, look, Emmy's back. Because there's one point in, like, chapter 7 or chapter 8 when the funeral's happening, and it's like this parent's like, well, my Emmy told me this, and this. And I was just like, who's Emmy?
I know, right? It's just, is it a cousin? Is it, you know,
Some
nephew?
random age. Yeah, exactly. Or, so we haven't really seen any mages who have an affinity towards Earth or an affinity towards air yet. And I know we see a little bit of that with Connor, but it looks like Connor is. He's got a couple of different affinities toward things. Um, and also the idea that an affinity towards magic in general, like, you know,
Yeah.
why, for instance, why Roger, even though it seems like he and Alan both have an affinity for water, uh, why Roger, sorry, why Roger can only cast one spell versus, you know, and then also Elise too, because Riley doesn't seem to cast magic.
No. And AC can only cast one spell, and that's lightning, I think.
So far we can only see him cast one spell. I think uh, the Crane family though is known for their lightning magic because obviously Oliver Crane is the Hood Guild Master, and he
Yeah.
uses both lightning and a sword technique, which I think Ash was pretty, like, inspired about.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe seeing more of how, actually, yeah, maybe even seeing more of how those families get that affinity, like why that is.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that with Avatar The Last Airbender, that kind of gets explained. And so maybe in Timecrest 3, like seeing a little bit of why certain families have different affinities and, what makes that come into being. Is it something in the DNA or,
Hmm.
that kind of thing? Alincian DNA. Um, just seeing some of that would be nice.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Well, I think that's all that I have to put on the table. But if there's anything else,
I think we're good. We're at 32 something, so I think that's probably a good place to stop.
sweet. Well, it was totally nice talking with you, you and the audience. Hello, fourth wall. No, just kidding. It's not really a fourth wall break.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I enjoyed playing these kinds of games, so it was worth it to, like,
Yeah.
do a review.
Yeah, guys, and also don't forget to comment, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications, and follow my Twitter tech_piano, and also you can follow Ashley's Twitter. I will link that in the description below.
YouTube and Twitter, no worries.
Yeah. So, guys, also you can also email me questions at thetechpianoplayerkid@gmail.com, and I will see you all later in the next video. God bless and peace. The Tech Piano Player Kid is out.
Remember to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Follow my Twitter, which is linked to my channel. For more questions, email me at thetechpianoplayerkid@gmail.com.